The ETFs saw 8-figure trading volumes in their first 3 days of trading. Blackrock and Fidelty quickly saw significant inflows from investors, with Blackrock's iShares Bitcoin Trust now having over $1 billion in assets under management. And after making millions of dollars in profits, they are ready to crash the Bitcoin price. Get ready for the great accumulation phase. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's start. And we're starting with some analysis and news that we have on the Bitcoin today. I hope you didn't miss the opportunity of a lifetime this past Bitcoin bear market when you had the many weeks to stack under the 200 week moving average, and I wouldn't be surprised if it is well above 100k the next time we dip back below it, and that'll be another great opportunity to stack up. Next up, Bitcoin long time no see, Bart Simpson trendline. Here we go. That probably shows us the bearish signs that we're going to start crashing. Let's see if it plays out the way it actually playing out. And on investing everything he owned in Bitcoin at $25 exactly 11 years ago, you dropped this king. I have my entire retirement and savings instead invested in Bitcoin. I will track its progress here over time. I created a throwaway because I wanted to share what I've done and someday look back on this thread in either regret or triumph. I'm not a wealthy man, I'm actually quite poor and have a lot of student loan debt, but I have good credit. I have applied for and received over 30,000 USD in credit cards, 0% balance transfer cash, which I have slowly been investing in Bitcoin for the past 2 months. I started when it was $14 per Bitcoin, and at this second it is $25.10 per Bitcoin. I have invested some of it in Satoshi, and the rest will be stored in an offline wallet. I may someday regret the decision. It represents the exact amount of my entire retirement and savings account. If Bitcoin ever becomes worthless, well, I will just have to deal with it and find another way to retire. If Bitcoin takes off the way I think it is, I will someday be a wealthy man and my family will be set. As you probably recall, Bitcoin was up 10 times just 2 months later. Of course, it then crashed 80% from that high, then stabilized at around 60%, but did another 10x 6 months later. 2013 run was insane, 100x during the calendar year. Wonder how much the guy held through. It's still an interesting story, and if we find that one, which is actually already paused, the actual guy is deleted, his account is deleted on Twitter, so it's completely anonymous and he is not getting back, we can't know his story unless he appears out of somewhere and proves that he is the person who actually wrote that message. The great accumulation has begun. Forget everything you think you know about Bitcoin price action. We've never seen a finite asset meet a wall of constant demand. Trillions in capital sitting on the buy button for a market open to market close. 9 ETFs competing, and Blackrock is leading the race for now, with well over $1 billion in inflows into IB in just last 3 days. But are the Saudis just going to stand by and watch? Is China really going to let an America's entity run away with this? What happens when Bitcoin hits 100k but the accumulation continues? There's only 21 million coins and Bitcoin is gaining legitimacy by the day. Hundreds of millions of inflows from Blackrock clients every day are sending a clear signal. Bitcoin is the new global reserve asset of choice, which only makes the informed hodlers more confident in their thesis and more reluctant to sell. Numbers must go up to coax some new supply onto the market to meet the insatiable demand. Meanwhile, the vast majority of asset managers have yet to secure a position, nor will they be able to at 0.05 million per coin, which is $50,000, so their clients' wealth is evaporating in Bitcoin terms, while they sit there sweating, trying to get cute with market timing and watching the price run away. Peter Thiel just scooped up 100 million worth of Bitcoin. He is often ahead of his peers. More 9-figure panics buys from other billionaires are imminent. And then there's the corporations, pension funds, and insurance calls. Anything under 100k is a steal. Taking out gold at 600k is perfectly logical, and $1 million Bitcoin is reasonable medium-term price target on the way to Hall Finney's $10 million ultimate long-term target. If you think that's completely unhinged, you don't understand how rare and single Bitcoin is and how desirable it will be. The harder it is to get a whole Bitcoin, the more VLC will want one. Many people will sell their sats for what they think is a lot of money, only to realize that what they thought was a lot of money was peanuts to the new buyers who intend to hold their Bitcoins forever. I'm not saying there won't be dips along the way or that will never go down again, but the circumstances post ETF has drastically changed, and we are due for a massive upward correction first. The big money is here now, and they aren't here to play around, so if you sell, just make sure you kiss those sats goodbye forever. The liquidity grabbed off late longs, and now time to wreck shorts. Bitcoin next liquidity zone at $54,000, $55,000. Let's see if it plays out like that. In depth with trust. That's what we got. Basically, that's most what people do. Spot Bitcoin ETF inflows are exploding, institutional FOMO is starting. Net Bitcoin ETF flows daily total to date, and here we could see they continue to grow with the price as more money coming in from the ETFs. If all the price movement ain't giving you enough clarity, let me give you a piece of advice. Right now you only have one job for the next 64 days, or better still before the Bitcoin halving. There you go, find the right altcoin and build a good crypto portfolio. So many tokens are going to go parabolic, but just a few will pump the hardest post Bitcoin halving. Stay positioned, do it well, and just cock correctly. That's what we got. Breaking news, 33,000 new immersions cooled Bitcoin mining computers connect online today. This 100 megawatt facility is now the largest electricity user in Sayresville, Georgia. Also, Justin Jamie Dimon believes US debt most predictable crisis in history. Experts say it could cost Americans their homes, spending power, and national security. The fortunes are about to be made. Boomers who bought the Bitcoin ETF at 39,000 3 weeks ago right now. That's what we see on the internet. The memes always save the cryptocurrency, that's for sure. Bitcoin ETFs had a net inflow of $2.4 billion in 12 days. Relentless taking, and they continue buying even more because they know what's about to happen. How Bitcoin ETFs could impact the average investment portfolio. So on January 11th, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission approved 11 spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds, a significant milestone that could significantly impact the average household investor. Bitcoin is a tool against inflation. Lucas Keeley, Chief Investment Officer of Yield App, told Cointelegraph that the ETFs provide investors with an opportunity to increase their portfolio's diversification, as Bitcoin can help spread the risk and diversify the return portfolio. The return profile. So Stephen Ross, CEO of independent economic data aggregator Trueflation, told Cointelegraph he sees Bitcoin as one of the best asset classes to purchase to combat inflation, and the average household should own Bitcoin, which the theme that we are going to discuss in the next video, exactly about how ETFs are going to pump, while today's video was this video was about them crashing the price and buying at the way lower price position. So that's all for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.